Alrighty, here we are, day part 2. Let's see if we can get these bees split into this box, hey? If the sun is looking good, it's shining, there should be no reason why we can't go ahead with it today. So, alright, let's get it done. Cheers. It looks like a better day for splitting some bees now, I reckon. No rain. I'll show you what we've come up with, a bit of a plan of what to do today. These are all the hives that Josie's got at her place. Her husband was a avid native beekeeper, as you can see. So this is hive number 1. Happy little diggers going in and out. Starting to get a little bit of rot up the top, but the hive is actually pretty good. This is the second one hive. It's sort of facing back to front a little bit. This is east, that's west there. So anyhow, I think they had to put it on here like this, but this one here's got a little bit of wood decay down the bottom. You can see, yeah, she's got a bit of decay there. Also, the bees have decided to go in and out through the top. It looks like this is like a honey super up the top. They've got 3 holes, one at the bottom, one in the middle, and one at the top. And somehow along the way, they've decided to use this top hole as their main hive entrance. So this is the one today. We're going to try to split it into that box that I got from Josie the other day, the one that I cleaned out. The plan is hopefully to split it here and put a new bottom segment on it. But I think we might find this bottom mightn't have anything in it at all, and they're just using this top segment. So we might use this as the split segment here. We'll tell once we open it up. Number 3, this is looking nice and healthy and happy. See if we can have a look. It looks like ants have built a big nest up here actually. So we'll clean that off. I've got a cloth over here. See, they'll coexist pretty happily, but they can't actually get into the hive here. We'll go and get a cloth. I'm just going to wipe them all off.
Yeah.
Get them all off here.
Oh, they can't get in there, is that what you're saying?
Nah, they can't get in.
Watch they don't get on you then.
Yeah, yep. They can't get in, but what we might do is just see if we can see inside the hive a little bit. This is really healthy, this one. Even though all them ants were there, it's looking really good. You can see some honey pots up the top, pollen over here, but we won't peel it back because we'll get a little bit more than we bargained for with these bees, I reckon. But yeah, that's looking good. We'll just pop the top on this one. So that's hive number 3. 4. This one's looking really nice, hey? I like this little roof. Josie's husband put on the top. Looking very elaborate. But as you can see, they're not going in and out of the hole that they were given at the front here. That's more of like an air vent hole. They're going through in and out of this one here. In there. They're very happy too. That there was the well, maybe it was the main entrance since it's in the bottom part of the hive. But usually that's like the breather hole. But there's plenty of activity on that one, eh? So that's number 4 over here. Not as active as that other one. So it's looking pretty good. We'll have a look in through the top as well. There we go. Looks like the bees have got another little exit point up the top here as well. But that's all full. Looking really happy and well. A little bit of crud in here. Clean that out. But that's number 5. This is the one that Josie's given to me to take home. It's looking like a happy hive, I reckon. The entrance is sort of split into 3 little bits, but there's plenty of activity. It's a strong, healthy hive. Just looks a bit 50-50 from the front, but we'll split this one, I reckon, when we get back there. We'll have a little look in the top, these numbers on the top of the hives. So her husband has put in the weights when he split it. So this is the 11th of the first 18 this one was split, and it weighed 4.2 kilos. That's what that is. So using that as a weight, you can determine whether or not it's you know, heavier or lighter, whether or not it's got enough weight to split. Let's take that top off. Here we go, we got the top off now on this one. You can see they've somehow got in here and built all their resin. Either they have, or I'm guessing they have. This is the underside of it. Oh, you can see some larvae here. Right there. So, I reckon, I thought that at first. Here you can see one that's sort of almost developed fully. This is, I reckon, the solitary stingless bee, a resin bee, has been using the little gap up underneath the edge of that, because you can see more of them here. That green thing. You can see like eggs in there. Pretty cool, eh? Stingless bee and solitary bees, all enrolled into one. So this has got the like a bottom segment here, top segment, and then this here looks to be a honey super. We'll see what we get when we open it up. I'm going to put this top back on as it was, because it looks like some native solitary stingless bees have been using that little gap so much to get that lid off. They're pretty calm considering. I've been knocking that hive about. Hive number 7. I reckon this is one of the ones we split last time, because you can't see that little honey segment, and it's got a different top on it. But it's looking happy. See them coming and going in there. We'll have a look around the back of it. They've made their own little breather hole here. You can see one of the bees coming out to have a look what's going on. See if we can get that right there. They're improvising, eh? Might even do to put a little breather vent on that one, since it doesn't have one. So there you go. They need one, eh? And this here, last hive here, number 8. It's got a fair bit of, what's it called, propolis built up at the front here. They're a little bit more aggressive, these ones too. But you see, have a look at the entrance to this one, big smiley face one. Pretty cool, eh? Like this sort of looking good. Got a fair bit of resin built up along the front. Might try to scrape a bit of that off. I think Josie didn't want it there. But we'll have a look in this one too, eh? A few ants hanging around it. Happy and well. Brood right to the top. Alright, 8 hives. See what we get, eh? Do you want a bee veil, Josie?
No, I'm
just
not
in
going to
case.
stay. No,
you
I'm
sure?
not going to stay here.
Because here, come and have a look. It's worth a look. So, oh, beauty.
Oh, it's one of them.
Yep, carbonaria.
So that's not a good one, is it?
That's a good one.
Oh, is it?
Bloody good. Let's have a look.
Loads of ants, are they? Watch the ants on you. They're bees, aren't they? Right.
Nah, there's ants here. You chuck a veil on if you want to have a look. So this is Tetragonalia carbonaria, however you say it. So it looks like a fair bit more of the brood is up the top there. This is the dud bit here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got to chuck it on your head.
Oh no, just put it on.
Yeah. So they'll be a bit upset now. So we've got where's my little tool? We got just a little bit of brood here, but not much at all. This, I don't know if it's, I say the advancing front is up in here somewhere. He's got these dividing plates here. None on this bottom one. But I was hoping to maybe extract the brood out of here and place it in this new bottom box here. I'll just put this wire mesh here. it might be prudent just to see, this is the hive exit there, whether or not there might be, so the brood ball's probably not in that top segment. Alright, so I reckon we'll commit to it. These little young workers here, eh? Pretty cool. There's an ant in there, as you can see, so there's a bit of ants. There's ants just here in this front segment. I think they've built a nest down inside the timber. So yeah, we'll extract this, put it in a new box, get rid of this box, and then put that one, I think even put it on top. So there, we got some eggs here. We'll pop that down in here, down in the new box. We'll get this next layer out. So we've got this, we managed to pull, I think they call it involucrum, out of that segment there. We've got it here, let's have a look at it. And we're just going to place it on top of that little metal bar there. Sort of position it in the middle like we'd want it. Something like that. Yeah, so I'm guessing I'll just grab a little bit more of the brood here and put it into this box. Either that, or we could put this whole, how about we could just put this whole box on top of this one. Might be the best way to go about it. And just ditch this bottom segment rather than splitting it the way it is. Heaps of honey at the back here, as you can see. Mainly just honey. There's no real pollen in this, so that'll be really good. On top, we'll clean these ants out. There's a couple of ants here as well, in this front segment here. I don't know how. There's a few ants at the front of it. What to do? Whether or not. Should we see what's in the top bit here? Let's pop it on top of here. For now. I think that'll do it. I think this will do it like this. Wonder how much of a gap there is. Let's have a look. Much of a gap between the brood in there. If I put this back, it'll almost meet up. See? So I reckon it might be just fine just popping that down there and letting them sort it out. Yep. Alright. They'll be able to open it back up if they want to. It's just to stop any bugs and stuff getting in. So yeah, hopefully that'll sort it out. Alright, I thought we'd have a look at this top segment of it. Just a few of the ants are in this middle one as well, in the wood. So I thought we'll just pop it off, see what's in there. And if so, we can just get the brood out of there, pop it on that bottom half, and make a hive out of that instead. So let's just have a look, eh? I'll crack it open. See what we have here. Looks like there's some brood up the top segment as well. So that goes right up through it, hey? Have a look at the bottom of that, mate. Got little timber. Hang on. There you go, see? It's there's a bit of wood decay there on the side on the left. Everything else is good, and this where my thumb is in here, it's pretty soft. Like, I don't know, I just don't like the idea of ripping all that out of there. That's going to be a lot of work, I think, and a lot of disturbance to the bees. So I think we'll just have to take our chances and pop this back down and then let them sort it out. The ants won't harm them too much. The most worst segment here, I think that can go. So yeah, we'll just leave it at making a new hive in this bit here as it is. There you go, we whacked it back on the fence here. I was going to put it back the other way. Have a look at them all around the front. Oh yeah. Have a look at them all here. This is the other hole that I plugged up a little bit, but lucky I left it open because they're going. That bottom hole, I used some resin there to plug it up.
Well, you know that other thing, will we put it somewhere near here if you want to go back into that hive, or will they just go and find somewhere else?
I reckon we will. What I might do,
I'll go and get
why don't we get some honey out of it? We'll get a jar, we'll drain some honey into it, and then we'll just leave it here for a bit. Maybe should have opened that bottom hole up a bit more, I reckon. They're all just clustered around there trying to get in. That's all honey in here. Wow. Probably not the most efficient method. I might turn this end up, see if we can get some honey from this side. We'll strain all the other stuff out of it, I reckon. Ah! Honey! It's long good now. I'm going to strain all this some anyway. Sorry, bees. Best departing. Look at that. Have a taste of that, eh? Mmm. Alright, well, we're back from Josies. That was a bit of a bloody undertaking, I reckon, eh? What we got to do is we've just got to find somewhere to put these bees in the yard. We'll do that in a second, eh? I'll go on. I haven't split any bees into this one. What I'm going to do, as a bit of a tribute to Colin, Josie's husband, I'm going to copy what he's done here and make a little bee viewing section in the top of my hive here. So I have to undo it all and redo it, and then I'm going to make a new top bit. This one here is the one we got off that one at Josie's house. It was a bit rotted. See it over here, I'll show you. See, it's all rotted out in that section there. So what we'll do, yeah, we'll make a new one of these and put a new, make a little opening in here so we can view the bees in there. But yeah, successful day, I reckon. Thank you, Josie, for this hive. And yeah, we'll make sure we split this one a couple of times. I'm actually thinking about once I do split that hive, which will go into this fella here, I'm gonna donate it to my daughter's childcare, so that all the little children can have a look at the native stingless bees. So yeah, that'll be something to look forward to, and a bit of a way of sort of giving back to Josie and to Colin for you know, giving me this hive. So it's a bit of a giving back type thing. So yeah, should be good, I reckon. Yeah, so we'll go and have a look at where we're going to put these bees here. We'll just take this little entrance thing off, eh? And we'll let them free. There you go, little fellas. They're all clustered on the back of that. You're free. I reckon they'll be hanging around here for a little bit, just to get used to this new surrounding for them. So they should be able to just fly straight out through that way and off up into the sky. And we'll do a part number 3 on splitting that one there, but we'll and also we're gonna strain some of this honey out and have a bit of a taste of that too. I'll post a picture what we did. I'm gonna just heat it up a little bit in the microwave and then strain it through a sieve and then have it like that. Bee honey's supposed to be pretty good for you. It's got a lot of good stuff in it. I'm not quite sure. It's supposed to have lots of microbes and beneficial back bugs and stuff for your gut. So I'm all for that. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Yeah, give us a big thumbs up. What an awesome experience this has been for me. Get a little bit more experience splitting hives under my belt, so that hopefully you know, we can do a little bit more of this in the future. Alright, cheers, thank you very much. Have a good day, and we'll catch you next time on the Backyard Shenanigans. Cheers.